It's me, I'm here. I am the one that is first to the stream. I wasn't even late, not even a little. No one was waiting on me. I am right on time. So on time, so punctual, so definitely here for the stream. Definitely not so congested. No, how could that be? I just got over a cold. I couldn't be getting sick again. Time to open up a nice cold one on a Wednesday morning. ASMR. Beer for breakfast, my mother calls from the wings that you cannot hear. Definitely not beer. Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Because I wanted some caffeine but didn't feel like making coffee. Volume down. What? Was it too loud? Never. I've never put music up too loud before. I need to rearrange my desk. We just cleaned like half of our house, and by we, I mean Wayne did most of it. I did some of it, Wayne did most of it. But I need to redo my desk that I just brought in here. I'm still in my bedroom. You can see my... I don't know why that tells you that I'm in my bedroom. I know that's in my bedroom. You know, that could be in my office. Who knows? But I'm still in my bedroom at the desk that I just brought in here like a little over a week ago. And it's a mess because I sat here doing my hair. So there's a bunch of hair products in here that I need to move back to the bathroom. Mother.
You're not the only one with a cough.
I think I caught a double cold. I think I got a cold and then was recovering from that cold but never got over the cough and then just caught another cold without ever getting rid of the old cough. I think I caught a double cold.
Either that or you're just congested because the weather keeps going up and down.
I hope it's just that.
That's what I feel like. Because we had almost 80-degree weather on a Friday, and then by Monday it was 40 degrees.
You got snow.
We didn't get snow. You had snow.
Yeah, we got snow. It was like Sunday night through Monday.
Ronald is leaving for his meeting in 13 minutes. Let him know if y'all are beating the Sabres.
Yes, we are doing Beat Saber tonight. Thank you for reminding me. I need to plug my headset back up. But yes, we're beating Sabres. Tell them you're not allowed to do meetings on Wednesdays anymore.
No, you just need to get in here. Because he's here by 10:30.
So what you're telling me is we need to shift up the time for our live stream. We need to start streaming at 9.
No, we do not, because I barely get out of bed at 9. And you're not here anyway, so 9 wouldn't work for you either.
We're going to be here so promptly at 9 a.m. next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yay, Ronald's Beat Saber is working again. His Beat Saber was wigging out last week. We were playing with his friend Paris came and joined us again. Paris, who joined the Discord. But we were playing last week and Ronald kept getting just kicked out of the songs.
Bummer.
Are we ready to start this thing?
2 seconds.
1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. Is it still too loud? I can turn it down.
It's loud to me. Maybe it's not loud to you.
It's not loud to me, but it wasn't loud to me the first time either.
Having music just distracts me.
Which I don't understand.
Maybe it won't bother me after a few minutes, but it distracts me.
Imagine that we're in a cafe, a coffee clatch, if you will, and there's music playing over the ambient speakers.
If it was a little bit louder, it would still distract me, I think.
Possibly, Ronald. I think so, maybe. Congestion.
What? Who has ADHD?
You.
No,
Okay.
no. Old people like me don't get that stuff.
They didn't invent it till the 90s.
That's right. They invented it for y'all. We don't get that stuff.
I'm dying. This might be my final
Because
podcast.
don't start me on my rant about neurodivergency, because then
Are you about to get canceled?
then we will lose the few viewers we have. So
Are you about to get canceled like Ned Fulmer got canceled again?
I don't even know who Ned Fulmer is.
He's the try guy that cheated on his wife.
Is that what his name? I knew his name was Ned. I didn't even know what. If you had said Ned, I would have said, "Oh, try guy." You said a full name.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I gave his government.
Oh, you said a full name, so I'm like, this was somebody else.
My bad. I gave his government. I was too deep into the Try Guys. Yeah, I just happened to see a short this morning that basically was talking about, so he got caught very openly cheating on his wife.
I remember that.
Got canceled. He then started a podcast where he interviewed his wife, who he cheated, his ex-wife now, who he cheated on, who basically
why would she come on that?
I don't know. Like, probably maybe to just clear up her side of the story, I guess. But everybody was on her side. Like, I don't know why she decided to go on it. Maybe she thought that he, like, it would help him come to some sort of revelation or something. I don't know. But he did a podcast where his very first episode was him interviewing his wife, who, like, shitted on him the entire time. It was kind of funny, honestly. And then he rebranded himself as a wrestler, because, you know, all YouTubers are wrestlers now. And then a lot of them. There are a lot of, because there's the
apparently I'm not on that interview too.
There's the what's it called, the Creator Clash, where a lot of YouTubers will go and they will the Creator Clash, I think, is boxing.
Yeah,
maybe he rebranded himself as a boxer.
I vaguely heard of the Creator Clash, and I know like Dr. Mike boxes, and
yeah, maybe he rebranded himself as a boxer. But so he did that, and then apparently people have been scouting out his people found a dating profile of his on a super like scandalous kinky website where he's like, I'm just a sub who needs somebody to like control me or whatever. But he also apparently is telling people like, no, don't go look at my sub kinky profile. He's getting paid for all of it. He's not even using the dating. He's getting paid to say I'm a kinky sub on this dating app that no one uses. I don't even know what it's called.
So I guess to try to get people to come over and use it.
Yeah.
Like he's famous enough that he's gonna draw people over there.
Exactly. Who's gonna use a dating profile that known adulterer Ned Fulmer is using? That's a weird way to brand your app. You could have gone with anyone else.
It's looking at. Oh, it's on Kindle Unlimited. Okay.
I saw that y'all were having a side conversation over here. What are we talking about?
He's reading a book. Oh, and they've got the audio book on my Hoopla. I need to add this to my list so I won't forget the lady.
Magical Gay Smut. So sorry. I did not realize that we were broadcasting our children's programming.
We don't read smut.
I didn't realize this is a family channel.
We don't read smut.
You're right, Ronald. The answer is simple. Men who don't care that he cheated on his wife. Are you ready for? I've been talking for a hot minute. We still have not done that.
I was waiting for you to finish that so we could get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday morning edition of the Conversation Chair. I am one of your presenters, Danny, the Lethargic Glass. And here with me is my co-presenter, my partner in crime, and my wee bairn,
Artemis, the fatigued, as usual, double sick.
And if you have never been here before, we talk about everything and nothing. We're just a little chat show. We are here.
We're
Excuse
here
me.
as patient zero to get you sick.
If you can get sick through the pipes. We are here to be your audio ambiance, your background sound. We are here to keep you company while you are washing dishes, doing the laundry, twisting your hair, or trying to figure out why you are still reading this book that somebody recommended because she made it sound good, but it's really not in your wheelhouse.
Ooh.
It is so much of a soap opera. And you've just stopped at the part where the girl who just got engaged next day finds out that her best friend is pregnant by her fiance, and wondering if you're going to finish reading this or not.
Scandal.
That is
Scandal.
only partly my real life. Because, yes, I am reading it, but I don't know why.
Scandal. Scandal.
It's called Everybody Ain't Your Friend
Everybody ain't your friend.
by Tanisha Stewart. You can tell by the cover that it is not
It's
my
giving.
usual.
Oh, what was that show that all the teenagers were doing drugs? What's it? It's giving.
Euphoria.
Yes, it's giving Euphoria.
The perfect blend of drama and crazy is the tagline.
Ronald in the chat.
I see that. It is an urban. It's an urban romance thriller.
Okay, a thriller.
I don't know where the romance is going. Well, before she got engaged and found out her best friend was pregnant, somebody tried to run her off the road. So we hadn't gotten back to that part of why somebody tried to run her off the road.
Somebody trying to take her out.
And there's some mysterious blonde white man who keeps eating at the place that she eats. That I don't know what.
Is it secretly supernatural? Is that man a ghost?
Well, I mean, she talked to him.
That doesn't mean it's not supernatural.
He tried to flirt with her. And she's like, oh, that's so sweet, but I got a man.
That sounds like he's a secret eldritch being that keeps just showing up at places where she's eating.
That would be, if it was my kind of book. But this is, I already know this is not my kind of book.
He's just a normal guy.
He's just a normal blonde white guy. I don't know. But they haven't gotten back to the part of her almost getting run off the road. Or, and somebody texting her. This is all in the first chapter. Somebody texting her, "You gonna get yours, bitch," or something like that.
Scandal.
But they hadn't gotten back to that part because now it's just pure soap opera.
They got to get all the smacks in.
So I don't know if I'm gonna finish reading this or not. But I mean, it is a Black author. This is February. I'll be honest, I don't read enough Black authors, so I'm trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Although I did find out that my favorite, S.C. Principale, is biracial.
Ooh.
So, but I don't read enough. I had a sneaking suspicion because sometimes in her writing, she just sounds a little too Black.
She throwing that little bit of culture in there.
She puts a little seasoning in there, and I'm like,
spice.
I'm like, there's no picture of her anywhere though. She's in those authors where there's no picture.
I just picture you like, ooh, I get a sense that she might be Black. Meanwhile, in the text, it's like, and then in the background, they heard her smoke alarm chirp.
What on earth are you talking about?
What is it? Why can I not? The stereotype of Black people and their smoke alarms.
Oh.
Which would be me had I not taken mine down.
I did not realize that was a stereotype.
Yes.
I have not even read the description of this book, and I added it to my list, Ronald, so it better be good.
It better be good. Otherwise, she's going to drag you in the next stream.
Okay.
It better be good.
I need to stop turning around because I can see myself, and all the video is showing is the back of my head.
Then stop turning around.
I can't help it because it's easier for me to type or answer the comments over here on this side. So
Ronald says I'm not speaking for it. I'm only 7% through.
okay, so he's not gonna take responsibility for this recommendation. I put it on my list just in case. I put things on my list just so, like, if somebody recommended them, I put them on my list so I don't forget that I heard about it, and then I periodically I go through my list and I'm like, why on earth
did this come from?
Why? Sometimes I remember where I heard about it, but sometimes I don't. But either way, there's books that I look at and I read this because I'm a person who reads the synopsis. And I know a lot of book talk people do not read the synopsis. They like to go into their books blind. I don't like to go into my books blind.
But wait, how do you know?
I'm very particular. Exactly. I'm very particular about, like, they take recommendations. They hear other people have talked about it, or it's an author that they know they like. But even like my current favorite, SCP, I'm going to call her because I can't remember. I still don't know how to pronounce her last name, so we shall refer to her as SCP. I don't read her. I don't even read her books blind. There's still 2 of her books out there, and trust me, I've read almost every book she has made available on Kindle Unlimited. But there's still like 2 of them I hadn't read yet because they're just, one of them's Mafia, and I rarely read Mafia. Even though there's dragons, there's also Mafia.
Dragons Mafia.
And I'm trying to decide if I'm willing to overlook Mafia for the dragons.
I would. Sounds worth it.
Because I'm not. And I mean, her books are usually satisfying, so I feel like I'll enjoy it anyway. But every time I go to pick it up, I look at the synopsis again and go, Mafia.
Mafia.
But anyway, life updates before we get too far, because we can get back into talking about books later, because I ain't got nothing else to talk about. I'm going to tell you that up front.
I also don't have much.
So yeah, I don't even know why I'm looking at the Google Keep, because I've got, all I have listed on it is got nothing done. So yeah, I didn't even look at that.
I pulled it up in case it would jog my memory of anything that has happened. I need to get back into putting things on the Google Keep.
So, what's been going on with you?
This past weekend, we went to a friend's house for a joint birthday party.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I met a few people that I hadn't met before.
That's a joint birthday party. They were celebrating you too. Yeah, so that is fun.
I met some people that I hadn't met before. They were cool. It eventually kind of devolved into 2 different parties. Half of the party was in one room playing poker. Yes, Wayne was part of that half of the party. Okay. And the other half of the party, the other half of the party was in the other room playing Beat Saber with me because I brought my headset, and then I also bought Hitster, and I brought Hitster with me, and it was a big hit.
You bought Hitster?
I did.
Good for you.
I bought it and brought it to the party because I knew I was going to be going to this party, and they are definitely like board game kind of people. And so I brought it, and everyone enjoyed it. It was very fun.
I'm going to Terry's this weekend, and that is a good. That just works for everybody because you scan the thing and start playing the song, and then people start talking about the song, or I've never heard this song, or I remember this song, or whatever, and that's the whole. So it's not even about like getting points or whatever. That's why I don't play with the tokens.
Yeah, we just played with the rule that we did when I was at your house, which is like 1st to 7.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't bother with the tokens where you can skip a song if if you have enough tokens you can skip a song or whatever. I don't even bother with that because really the whole fun of that for our group anyway is
Just hearing the
just
songs.
hearing the songs and trying to remember if you know when the song came out and stuff like that. That's the whole fun of that. So I think I almost like Hitster a little bit better than the other one that I got.
What's the other one again? I don't remember. I remember that we played two music games. I don't remember how the other one goes.
The other one is song. I don't know if it's called song quiz, song something. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't say. But that's the one where it has the four different categories
Oh yes,
box, and it's more song trivia. It's
yeah,
a it's heavy on reading the lyrics and seeing if somebody can finish the lyric, or
yes.
that's a lot of
Or
what.
who wrote this song? Or yeah,
Yeah, that's what a lot of the questions are. Who recorded the song, or can you finish the lyric, or
yeah.
can
Which
you name the song from that lyric?
Which if it had been a party like dedicated to board games, then maybe that would have been a more fun game to bring. But we like by the time that we got there, half the party had already been drinking.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and I was like, this seems like a really easy chill game.
Yeah, yeah. It's an easy game to start out with.
Mhm.
So, well, good, good. We will get to play some Hitster this weekend. That's my big life update, which is not really an update. It's just yeah, I'm going to Terry's this weekend.
Mhm.
But we're making it a long weekend. So, like the past few times I've gone, the past few months I've gone, it's been very like laid back. We've stayed at the house in our pajamas and brought out all the board games and just played board games. We were supposed to go to the board game cafe last month for my birthday, but it didn't end up happening. Um, because our whole crew that we normally go with couldn't go.
Mhm.
So we didn't do that. So we're gonna try to go this weekend. And like I said last week, your father suggested just go for an extra day and make it a long weekend. So I'm going on tomorrow instead of Friday. And we're going to be doing a bunch of different things, leaving the house, which, like I was telling Ronald in the chat before you came, has kind of ramped up my anxiety. Which,
Because you don't ever go nowhere.
yeah, I was just thinking about it before we. Sorry, I am totally out of cough drops. I was just thinking about it before we came on here, and anxiety really narrows down to.
I'm just gonna
Thank you
you
so
wanna
much.
reach.
Thank you
Just gonna.
so much. So helpful. But the anxiety narrows down to the fact that it is winter and I don't have a lot of winter clothes.
Yeah, that's how I feel in the summer. Honestly, I feel like I have decent layers. I love a good sweatshirt, so I feel like I have these, and like I have a lot of. I bought several packs of like long sleeves to wear
Mhm.
under t-shirts, and so I have like layers for winter. When it comes to summer, I'm like, this shirt only looks good with a shirt under it. This shirt only looks good with a shirt under it. This shirt is a long sleeve. I can't wear it.
Yeah, see, I'm just the opposite. I Because I rarely leave the house, the majority of my decent looking clothes are cruise clothes. We've
Hmm.
talked about this before, but
Yeah.
the majority of my decent looking clothes are cruise clothes, so they're lighter weight. I mean, it's not like a bunch of short. I mean, I do have shorts, but it's not like a totally shorts. But like, it's a lot of dresses and skirts that are made out of thin material, and I don't have any tights because it's been years since I've worn tights because I
Hmm.
don't work in an office anymore. When I worked in an office, I could get a lot of those thin dresses could get me through the winter because I'd put tights under. Oh, that's a mess.
It was wound up around the ball, and then the part that I wound up slipped off the ball.
Oh no,
I just have
bummer.
nightmare.
But so basically, that's where my anxiety comes, because the minute, and I know this logically in my head, it doesn't stop me from being anxious. But like, I know that as soon as my ride comes to pick me up and I'm in the car, that's it. We're done.
You can't get anywhere close. They're all still back at the house.
That's it. We're done, and I stop being anxious. It's like whatever I've got in the bag is what I've got in the bag. But this whole time before I have packed the bag, I'm still like magically wishing I had something else. I mean, I was thinking this morning, I wonder if I could maybe overnight something from Amazon.
Ooh, overnight what?
I don't know, a sweatsuit or something. I don't know. It's cold outside, because it was. I had some hope because the weather started getting warmer last week. So I thought, oh, I know what I can wear now because I got this dress and I got this dress, and then it turned
cooled
back
down
cold,
again.
It turned back to cold weather, and it's like, well, I can't wear any of that stuff. So I mean, it's not like I'm going to be naked. I'm going to put clothes on. They're not going to be as nice as I would like them to be, because my nicer outfits are all for warmer weather, but it'll make do. We're going to go to, tomorrow night, we're going to a high school production of Legally Blonde, the musical.
Yes.
Because the granddaughter of one of our gals that we play with is in that production. So that's their opening night tomorrow. So we're going to that. And then Friday, because the same gal who, she is a big Elvis fan.
Okay.
So
we are going to my senior year marching show.
So we're going to see Epic on Friday.
Do I know what that is?
You haven't seen it? You haven't seen any of the ads?
Did they make an Elvis movie?
Epic stands for Elvis Presley in Concert. It's a new Elvis movie made from, apparently Baz Luhrmann got his hands on. There were some previous concert movies for Elvis made years ago, when he was still alive, and I didn't see those movies because I'm not the biggest Elvis fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm indifferent.
Yeah.
I don't hate him. I don't love him. I'm not, but Kim loves Elvis. And Baz Luhrmann got his hands on a bunch of footage that never made it into the other two movies that were made, and he has cut together a new movie.
That sounds interesting.
Out of the footage, and the critics are giving it. It's been out for a week in IMAX, but it's coming. But tomorrow it goes to regular theaters, which is good because the one and only time I have been in, and it wasn't IMAX, but it was a large format theater similar to IMAX when they first got it in Carowinds in the 90s, and I got violently nauseous.
Oh,
so I cannot do. I'm scared to take a chance on an IMAX theater because I got so nauseous that one time.
I only remember going to an IMAX theater one time in middle school. I think it was whenever the Speed Racer movie came out, and we went as a class and saw Speed Racer, but I don't remember anything about it. I couldn't watch movies in school because the entire time that we were like, whether we were in a class or went to a theater, the entire time I'm like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? Somebody over there is doing something. Somebody back here is saying something. No one's being quiet. What's going on? So I don't remember anything about that movie. I remember like the big screen and kind of seeing visuals, but I do not remember anything about that movie.
Have you always had that problem seeing movies in the theater, or was it just because you went in middle school with a bunch of young kids who don't know how to be quiet?
I think it's just school, because Wayne and I have gone to see movies in theaters after that, and I had not had any problem because I'm usually leaning over talking to him, but because it's just the two of us, like because I don't know any of the other people in the building, I'm not
Mhm.
really concerned with them. But in school, I'm like, I know all of these people. Who's talking about what's going, like, for some reason.
Yeah, it's distracting.
Yes, it's very distracting.
I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah.
But so you saw the movie, but you didn't get sick.
I didn't get sick, no.
Do you remember anything? Because I've not even been in an IMAX theater, so I don't even know if the theater that I went to at Carowinds, I've read that it's the same kind of theater. It's not the IMAX brand, but it's the same kind of theater. That's why I'm scared to try an IMAX theater.
I remember it was like the seats were kind of reclined back because it's a big screen that goes like kind of partially up on the ceiling. So it's not just like when you're looking forward in a movie theater and it's just across a big wall. It's like a big curved, like across the ceiling.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
It reminds me of when I watch videos in VR, because you can do in VR, you can do a big curved screen in the room.
Can't do that. No. So it's going to be in regular theaters starting Friday. So we're going to go see that unless something happens. We're supposed to go see that. So I am taking my games, but I don't know if we're going to get to play games. But Terry was telling me that on Saturday we're going to try to go to Luck Factory, the board game cafe.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know how many people are going to be going because I remember me telling you that your Uncle Barry was not really into playing board games, and she really had to kind of drag him. And he'd sit down and he says, yeah, I'll play one game, and then he'll get up or whatever. Well, he has had a total turnaround. They have fallen in love with Ticket to Ride, so they play that a lot. I took Setup over there, and they like that, so they played that a lot.
I'm trying to remember what Setup is. Is that the one that's got like the domino numbers on the board?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And what was it? Azul. She bought Azul because I took Azul over there 2 years ago when somebody bought it for me for Christmas. And so she bought the full size version. I have the travel version. Mm-hmm. She bought the full size version, and we play it every once in a while, but she could never get Barry to play it. After falling in love with Ticket to Ride and Setup, all of a sudden he wanted to try Azul, and now they play Azul. She said they're playing board games almost every night now.
Ooh. But
they don't have a lot of board games.
So you're trying to introduce more games to get. But
yeah, he went to. Well, they're trying not to have a lot of board games. They have this one cabinet, and her thing is whatever fits in the cabinet is what we're going to keep. And right now, the cabinet is stuffed.
Because Ticket to Ride is not a small game.
I don't know if she's going to. Well, it's not a totally tiny cabinet, but but she had some older games in there, and she traded some of those out.
Trade out Monopoly for Ticket to Ride.
I don't know if she's going to trade out some more to add to new games. It just depends. We went to, but yeah, he went with us we dragged him to Luck Factory 3 months ago, and he really enjoyed himself. And we were there till they closed down. And because they used to have, their hours used to be 5:30 on Saturdays, used to be 5:30 to 10:30. Mm-hmm. So that's not really long. If you play like a game that's like an hour long, you can only fit, 3 or 4 games in, especially since they're new. So the game itself may play an hour if everybody knows how to play, but you got to add on teaching people how to play.
Yeah.
So we only got, and they're the type, unlike me. I say they're the type, but I think everybody is this type except for me, in that people want to play a game more than once.
Yes. Everybody but you.
And I am not that person. only because, but I think it's because I don't get to play. I feel like I don't get to play games that often.
Hmm.
Like I will play repeatedly on Board Game Arena. I will play things over and over against randos. Like right now, I'm in a tournament, a hula tournament, and I think I have like 5 tables of hula going right now because it's a card game.
Yeah.
But and I mean, I'm just playing hula back to back. I play Dig Up. You know, Dig Up's one of my favorites. If I could get the physical game of that, I would definitely play that.
I don't even remember what that game is. Did we ever play that?
Yes, that's the one where each person has their specific gem, and you have a grid of non-face
Oh,
down.
yes, 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 yes. I remember that game now.
You're trying to get your cards flipped up in the right color, so you have to
Hmm.
trade cards between people and stuff.
Yes.
And I was trying to pull up and see. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 tables of hula going right now.
Too
So
much.
like, so like no, I got 29 tables going all together of games, but 6 of them are hula right now. Because no, seven of them are hula. Because so I will play games repeatedly on Board Game Arena, but I think that's because I know I can always get somebody to play with me on Board Game Arena.
Yeah.
So I don't mind playing Dig Up 5 times in a row because I also have this other game going on the side. I may have 8 tables of hula, but I also have a table of Your Sale, My City, Kings in the Corner,
Hmm.
Jaipur,
Yeah.
Tigers and Euphrates. So I mean, I take my turn on the one game and then go off and play something else. So I don't.
Yeah.
But in real life, I don't get a lot of time to play with people in real life. So when it comes to real life, and especially add on going to Luck Factory, which I only get to go to once every few months,
Hmm.
and they have all the games that are not on Board Game. They have a lot of games that are on Board Game Arena that I want to get a chance to play in person. But then they also have a lot of games that the game is $115 that it's never going to come to my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I will pay $8 admission to get into Board Game Cafe and play it there.
Hmm.
So since there's so many of those kind of games, I want to. While we're there, it's like, oh, we're only going to be here for 4 hours. Let's run through some of these games.
Yeah. You want to get your money's worth at the
I want to try.
buffet.
It's not even money's worth. It's like time. It's like I'm not going to get to come back here for 3 or 4 more months.
And by that time, there might be a new game out that you want to try.
I want to try as many games as I can.
Hmm.
So, but anyway, they've been playing board games every night, and I forget how this person is related to Barry. I don't know if it's just their family friends or
Hmm.
like friends of his parents or whatever, or if they're actually his cousins or something. But Tony and Jenny are their names. It's a married couple, and they've started coming over and going over there and playing Ticket to Ride with them.
Oop, they're the new board game family on the block.
And so they heard about about Luck Factory, so now they want to try going with us to Luck Factory the next time we go. So if we go this Saturday, all of that lead up is to say if we go this Saturday,
There's gonna be like 80 people with you.
there'll be 6 of us.
Hmm.
And so board games for 6, because a lot of the
window.
a lot of the board games max out at 4,
Hmm.
sometimes 5. So I already have a list of games on Google Keep that I want to try at board game at the
Luck
Board Game
Factory.
Cafe, Luck Factory. But I had not gone through the list and written next to them like what
How many players?
Yeah, how many players, what their maximum players is. And so I made a separate list of games that are good for like 6 players,
Mm-hmm.
so that we have a bunch of different ones to choose from. So that took up a lot of my time yesterday, because it's like I have several tabs open. It's like I've got the Luck Factory catalog tab open, so I know what they have.
And you're cross-referencing.
And so like I'm watching videos on YouTube about what games are good for 6,
Uh-huh.
and knowing what kind of games my group is interested in, because they don't want a heavy game. They still don't want a heavy game.
They're not doing Welcome to the Government.
No, they want light stuff. And so there is, speaking of which, I could add Welcome to the list. I did not add that. Now that you say that, I'll have to add that to the list. But scratching that down so I don't forget when we're done.
Yep.
So trying to pick games that are light games, but not necessarily party games, because I am not the biggest fan. I'm not like some hobby gamers who really hate party games. I like party games. Like Hitster is considered a party game.
Yeah.
Well, I like some party games, but
You
I
like games that have a definite yes or no answer when you're doing stuff.
I like games that have a definite yes or no answer. I also like games, for me, myself, I try to stay away from themes of, like, I stay away from war games.
Mm-hmm.
I stay away. At one point, I would have played Cash and Guns, or we have played Bang more than once. Bang never comes out now because of guns. So I just try to stay away or any kind of game where it's like, ooh, it's a murder mystery and you've murdered the blah, blah, blah. I kind of, they're just not mine.
Yeah.
So I try to stay away from those. So I try to pick themes that are light. So we have themes with food and themes with cats. And they seem to like the whole train thing. So I'm trying to get more games for them. I'm trying to get more games that have the...
Oh, have you guys played, what's the roll and write where you've got the moving trucks and you're trying to go, you know what I'm talking about?
Flip Freighters?
Yes. Have you guys played that one?
We haven't played that because I don't have a color printer to print off, because you really kind of need... I have that because I paid $1.99. Shocker. I paid $1.99 for the file so that you can print and play it yourself. But then I printed it and realized this doesn't work very well if you don't have the colors.
Does Aunt Terry have the color printer?
No.
Oh.
So I would have to take it somewhere else to print it.
You could go to the library or a UPS store.
Go to a UPS store or something like that and print it, because it doesn't work well without the colors.
What about the one where you're on music tour? You know the one I'm talking about? Where you're like, you've got your band people and there's like, I remember...
You're talking about Draft and Write Records?
Yes.
I don't know if they would play that, but I will write it down. I will write it down and see if they have it at the cafe.
I remember enjoying that one.
That's also one where there seems like there's a lot of upkeep. So I don't know how that plays in person.
Yeah.
Because just like with everything else, there's a lot of ways that I am particular and ways that my group is particular. As far as, I know they don't want anything really heavy, but I'm trying to nudge them past playing things on the level of Go Fish.
Yeah.
You know, because that would bore me. I'm trying not to pick anything that's like a violent game or anything like that. I want to try to get more of the where's my list? I want to try to get more of the more games. There's not... I've picked a bunch of games that I think would work for my group if we have just the four of us. But having two extra players, I had to go out and do different things. So I've got Seven Wonders Architect, which I have played with us at the cafe before, and they all seem to like that one. And that one works. That one goes up to 7. So we can play that one. Six Nipped.
Love Six Nipped.
That's,
I own Six Nipped.
I know you own Six Nipped. I want to buy the new version by Hasbro called Beat the Heat. It's the same game, but the art is different. Have you seen it?
No, I'm gonna look at it right now.
It's chili peppers, and I just think the cards are pretty, rather than those cow heads or whatever.
The little bulls. I like the little bulls.
I mean, the little bulls aren't bad, but I do. But if I'm gonna buy a copy for my own to play with our group, because you know I can't just borrow yours.
Yeah.
Play with
the peppers are cute. I forget that it does little window and window. You're still down here.
Yeah, I know. I tried to get rid of that, but yeah, Beat the Heat. But since they don't have Beat the Heat at the cafe, we're gonna play Six Nip to see if they like that. Downforce. Do you remember playing Downforce? That was the car racing.
The racing one, yeah.
Different cars.
That one wasn't one of my favorites, but I think it just wasn't one of my favorites because you guys played it without me, and then I came in and everybody knew how to play the game, and so I was like, I don't know what's going on.
There is Sushi Go Party.
Love Sushi Go.
Which is Sushi Go, but there's added different cards to it. Have you played Sushi Go Party?
We may have played it on Board Game Arena. I just know that I love any iteration of Sushi Go.
Yeah. We haven't played Sushi Go with Terry because I cannot find our copy of Sushi Go. And I was already thinking to replace it for
the peppers are very cute.
Yes, I like the peppers. I just like the bright colorfulness.
Yeah. It makes me think of being in the sauce aisle at a grocery store. Yeah. Looking at all the hot sauces.
Trying to decide which hot sauce works for you. Yeah.
Yes, that is the color scheme that it's giving. That's cute.
Yeah. I feel like this makes it a little more plain of, okay, you don't want to take this card because it's got this many chili peppers on it.
Yeah.
So that's the version I'm probably going to buy. We've got Point Salad. You remember Point Salad?
Yes. I like Point Salad.
So that plays a lot of people. So I got that on the list. I got Saboteur.
I don't remember this.
You remember that because that's the one where one or more of us is a secret. Most of us are miners. It's got the little like gnomes or whatever on it.
The mining game. Yes.
Most of the miners, but there's one or two who are trying to keep the gold for themselves. So they're trying to tell you, no, that one has gold. No, that one doesn't have gold. Trying to steer you away from the gold.
I, for some reason, thought that game was called something else.
But no, it's called Saboteur. That plays up to 10.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And I love a bluffing game.
I'm not good at bluffing games, but I added it to the list because it plays up to 10. And I remember how to play that one. So I've got about 20 games on my list that we can try to choose from.
Nice.
So, and they, like I said, they changed their hours to 12 noon instead of 5:30 to 10:30. It's 12 noon to 10:30. So,
okay.
So that'll give us
plenty of time.
That'll give us more time if we want to go early. So that's really pretty much my life update. I'm going to be going out and being busy. And if I can just stop being anxious about, I keep telling myself, get ready early.
Yeah.
But this time I didn't get ready early because the other thing I did that took up a bunch of my time. Your father's not here, by the way. He's on another trip.
Yeah.
And so when he goes on trips, I end up staying up way later than I should.
Shame.
And there was every time he goes on a trip, we kind of do our finances by feel. You know, it's all vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And but for the last few trips, it has become a habit for him to like say to me, okay, before I go, because he does all the bank transfers and stuff. Like if money needs to go from one account to another account to cover something that's coming up or whatever,
Yeah.
he does all of that. And so for the past several trips, he has come to me right before he goes. He says, okay, what is going to be due between the time I leave and the time I come back to make
Mm-hmm.
sure there's enough money in the account, because, you know, he's not going to be able to reach me once he's on the ship,
Yeah.
or, you know, do bank transfers or whatever. And so then I end up with with an envelope like this, writing down. I just take whatever scratch paper, because I have to hold these. These are my paycheck envelopes, by the way,
Yeah.
because
Don't be showing your address and stuff everywhere.
but I have to hold on to these, and I to shred them 14 days after to make sure my bank, because I do mobile deposit,
Mm-hmm.
where I take a picture of the check and they, you know, they deposit, but you're supposed to hold on to it for 14 days to make sure
Yes.
everything went through. So I have a bunch of these envelopes where I've written on here, okay, I deposited here, shred after this date, and then I just sit them to the side. And so
Mm-hmm.
then I end up using them as scrap paper. And so I end up using the back of it to write down, okay, this, and this is due, and get, so I can give him the total so he can make sure enough money's in the bag so I can pay all these bills. And then, you know, because some of them are auto pay and some of them are not, and whatever. And then after doing this, I don't know why it didn't occur to me, probably because we, you know, handle our finances with vibes, that this last time I was like, you know what? I need to get a spreadsheet. As much as I hate as much as I hate spreadsheets, I need to go ahead and get a spread, because I had seen somehow in my algorithm a spreadsheet had come up or something. And I was like, why are you showing me this? I ain't doing no spreadsheet.
You need it.
And then it's like, okay, I need a spreadsheet. So I looked closer at that spreadsheet. I went back and looked at that video. I had saved it. Looked closer at that spreadsheet. It didn't have exactly what I wanted, because I just want a template. Because
Yeah.
let me tell you, I don't like spreadsheets. But if there is a template where all I have to do is, where the formulas are already in there and I just have to plug in the numbers, I'm
Yeah.
good. I don't want to have to be looking up the formulas and putting
Figuring out the
in,
FX, whatever.
I don't want to do all that. So, because in the past, if I've used the spreadsheet, like I have a couple spreadsheets that I use for work, but the only reason I use them is because it has different lines and columns, so I can put this person's name, the date. Like if I can use a column for the name, a column for the date, a column for whatever I did.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just an easy way to format it. There's no like formulas for adding up things or anything like that, because I don't do all that. That's too much math for me. So I wanted a template where there was already the math. And so I ended up, and of course, you know, I don't spend the money.
Yep.
Well, I'm trying to find free templates. I'm looking at different free ones. None of them are quite what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And then Google served me a bunch of Etsy listings, so I ended up looking at a bunch of different ones on Etsy.
Oh yeah, because they sell anything on Etsy.
Yeah. So I actually wasted $3 and bought two different ones, and then one of them would not open. It kept making my malware thing go off, saying, no, this is going to crash your computer. And so I was like, okay, I wasted $1 there.
Etsy is going so downhill.
And then the other one did not look like it did in the thumbnails, so it didn't have what I wanted. So I mean, I wasted all of Saturday.
No.
good chunk of Sunday. I mean, I was up till about 5 in the morning.
Looking up spreadsheet templates.
Yes. And then Sunday I was up again. And then finally I was like, well, I'm just gonna settle for that first one
Mm-hmm.
that I found from the YouTube video. And I started using it and I'm going, I know I don't want to use this one because I can't put the dates in the way I want.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I went back to the other one that I spent $1.50 on. And I was like, no, I don't like this one because of this. I can't remember what it was, but I didn't like it.
That
And
sounds like us
then
trying to find a new streaming service that's not EVMux or not EVMux, StreamYard.
I know. And then it hit me that I had downloaded a there was some sort of company, there was some website called Vertex 42 that
Mm-hmm.
I had downloaded a check register from to keep track of another account thing that I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, let me just go to their website and see if they, because all their stuff is free. Let me go see if they, and they had a couple. So I finally cobbled two of theirs together to
Ooh.
give me all the things that I wanted. So
Damn,
then
so
I
you
ended up,
really wasted $3, huh?
I wasted $3. And I keep reminding myself it's just $3.
It's just $3.
It's just $3. Calm down. It's just $3. Because there were some of them that I was looking at that were like $10 and $15. I would be really mad if I'd wasted $15.
I don't think I could spend $15 on a spreadsheet template. Not in
And
this day and age.
oh no, there was some that like I was watching another lady on YouTube because you know the algorithm started showing me all these budget people.
Yep.
And I saw another woman who said, well, I get my stuff, I got my template or whatever from Debt Free Mom or somebody like that. And I went to her website and her template was $45.
That must have been like a course. It comes with a course of how to save, how
No,
to.
no, it did not.
Oh
No.
no,
I mean,
scandalous.
$45, you need to be selling me Quicken books or something.
Yeah, the debt free moms they're debt free because they're taking your money.
You know, you can't just be selling me a template. You need to be selling me actual software for
That
$45.
is wild.
So yeah, I ended up cobbling together two things, and so then I spent a good bit of Sunday night putting in my numbers
Mm-hmm.
so that I could. So I think I finally got it figured out
Yeah.
how I want to do it. I just have to wait for your father to come home because I have a couple questions about a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
Because part of the reason I'm doing this is because it was starting to get to be a little bit too much to do on Vibes. Because
Yeah.
as I'm putting the numbers in, it's like, okay, we got this thing that, like, I thought, oh, we've got three things that we have to pay between now and the time that he leaves. But then after I look closer, I realize, oh, we've got this thing that comes out automatically. We've got this thing that comes out automatically. We've got this thing. This is like $3 here. This is $10 here. This is $12 here. And none of them seem like a lot when you sign up for them because you're like, oh, it's only this much. I know we've
Mm-hmm.
got enough. But it's like when you're not expecting that you've got five things that are come out on auto, and
That are all $10.
you said I only need this much. Just transfer this much for me.
Mm-hmm.
But you only accounted for the things that you know you are going to pay by hand yourself, and then there's five other things that are coming out auto that you didn't know about.
Trust me, this happens to me every month. We also do finances on Vibes. And so I do. Wayne, I think, is a bit more put together than me, slightly. But all of the stuff that comes out of my cards is on Vibes. And every single month, I'm like, oh crap, the Amazon just came out. Or like, oh
Yeah.
crap, the phone bill just came out. And I wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah, well with us, it's when we first, because we've been together almost 40 years. When we first were together back before when you guys were babies, I kept trying to come up with a way that we could do, because I used to do a physical check register and I'd write down everything. This was before debit cards existed. And I'd write
Mm-hmm.
down everything. Every time I wrote a check, I knew what my check balance was, because there was no going online and just seeing what your balance was and stuff.
Mm.
If you didn't write it down, you would bounce something.
Yeah.
And so I was that person, and your father was not. Even before the internet, he was not keeping the check register. It's like, okay, no, we got to do better than that.
Mm.
And then, so I was doing that, and I was trying to get us on some kind of budget. But your father is very fly by the seat of his pants, or he used to be when we first got together. He was very much more working on vibes than he is now.
Loosey goosey.
Very loosey goosey. And so I would try to get him to tell me, okay, bring me the receipt or do something so that I can put it in so I know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And I could never do it. And now it's finally, you know what? I can't. You are doing all the finances and I'm just going to sit here.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Robin.
And so that is how we've done it for many, many years. But slowly, as like debit cards became a thing and paying online became a thing, because when your father and I first got together, we were going to the place to pay the bill, going to the place and dropping a check off in somebody's hand. And you're not really doing that anymore. All of it's online.
Unless you're my old landlord.
And that's true. And so slowly it was like, because for a while, your father was not a computer person.
Yes.
It was me. So if anything got paid online, slowly I was taking over the things that were paying online, but he was still doing the rest of the budgeting in his head. And I was just paying the stuff that needed to be paid online. Mm-hmm. But more and more, this stuff being paid online and more. And he used to be against auto pay. And now we've got a lot more things doing auto pay as well. And so now I don't think he's keeping it all in his head anymore.
Yeah, because so much of it's automated.
The thing you gotta know about me is that I look at my husband like he is Superman, like he can do all things. And I am slowly coming to the realization that he might need some help. Because for a while he could do all things and what he said was right. But now it's like, no, let's help him out a little bit. So that's why I'm having to do this whole thing. So hopefully that will work.
Hopefully the spreadsheet works out.
So any yarny thoughts?
Yes.
I'm going to put the yarny thoughts banner up there, but I'm going to tell you right now while I'm putting the banner up there, I have not done anything. I have not colored nary a page. I did a couple puzzles in my senior citizen puzzle book that your sister got me for my birthday. That wasn't an insult. It was on my wish list.
Did you show that one? I don't remember.
No.
Okay, I was like, I don't remember seeing that one.
No, I mean, I can go get it if you want to see it.
That is up to you.
But I'll go get it. It's not like we got a lot of stuff to talk about. You talk to the people while I go get it.
I will stay and talk to the people. Hello, the people. It is me. I am currently actively crocheting, so we'll see how much of this I can get done before I have to actually show it on screen. But I came up with a new idea of things to sell that I think are going to be pretty cute. We'll see how it goes. Also, for anybody who just joined in, I still have a cough. I think I got double sick. I got sick before, and it took forever to get over it. But I still had a cough. As of yesterday, I was like, okay, I don't have any other symptoms, no congestion, no anything. But I still have this cough in my throat. And it's not even a cough. It feels I think it's just phlegm. I feel like I keep getting phlegm in the airways that I have to clear out so that I can speak like a normal human. And honestly, Ari, if this could be an excuse to be in bed all day, I would, but it's not. Um, but now I'm getting congested again, and I hate it.
It's the weather change.
I hope it's just the weather changing that I'm not getting sick again for real, because I might lose it. Greatest activity book for seniors.
Large print.
Large print for easy reading.
Yes, it's got Sudoku and crossword puzzles. It's got I Spy. It's got color by number.
Ooh. They said we're going to keep your brain enriched.
But I'm going to have to use colored pencils with it because these are not like, there's something on the back of the page.
Mm-hmm.
So
you can't be bleeding through.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Sudoku in here. There is dot to dot in here.
Oh, dot to dot.
Yes, dot to dot. There is word search puzzles.
Oh, I love a good word search.
The crossword puzzles are like the ones that they would give you in elementary school. Not even the black squares in between or anything. Yeah.
Just like we printed this on printer paper on the back of one of your assignments.
Yep. Spot the 5 differences between the pages.
Ooh. To be real though, anytime those little spot the differences ads come up on YouTube, I do sit there for a minute and I'm like, let me see if I can figure it out.
Oh, I had one of those spot the differences apps. I downloaded and played it for at least a week.
I tried downloading the app, but they're all janky.
The one I had was pretty good, but I think I was trying to make room for other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I took it off. There's unscramble the letters.
Ooh. This is definitely giving you have a substitute teacher and your actual teacher didn't give them any work for you.
Match the cars to the shadows. This is giving you are going senile, so let's give you the easiest puzzles we can. But I find myself doing them while I'm sitting there watching TV. Because also, that was the other reason I haven't done much of anything is because I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but I had pain from here all the way down. And I got those patches. And like I mentioned last week, I didn't feel the patch when I put it here, okay? So then I said, I'm going to do 2 or 3 patches. So I had so I put one here, and I had pain here, so I put one here, and I put one here. I had 3 patches on this arm. Man, that thing was burning all day. I was like, how did I not feel it the first time? And then
burning like a good warming or burning like burning?
Burning slightly. It was like slightly uncomfortable. But you could distract yourself from it.
Mm-hmm.
But the one, particularly the skin here on my elbow, I think must be terribly sensitive because this one hurt even when I was taking the patch off. But then a couple days later, because I'm also having pain in this shoulder, which I don't know how I'm going to sleep because if I lay on this side, it hurts. If I lay on this side, it hurts.
You're going to be a back sleeper.
I can't breathe if I lay on my back.
Ooh, a stomach sleeper, that's how I sleep.
I used to be a stomach sleeper, but I can't figure out where to put my arm.
I was gonna say I will wake up in the middle of the night because I will sleep with my arms like this up against my body, or like curled up like this up against my body, or like on my tummy or whatever, and I will wake up with my hand completely numb, like absolutely completely numb because I've cut off all circulation.
Yep. But
Robin
I
says
was
rewind
trying.
time, get you a waterbed.
I used to have a waterbed. We had waterbed for years,
I remember this.
but like I was trying to narrow down where the pain is in this arm so I could put a patch. Because you know how sometimes if the pain is really deep, you feel like, okay, this aspirin cream or whatever you're putting on
Not
here is
reaching it.
it's not gonna reach it because it's way in there. But
Yeah.
I'm poking. I found a muscle that felt sore. So I said, okay, I put a patch right here the other day and I could not feel it at all.
Thank you. Love you.
So I don't know what is that a bagel?
It's biscuits.
Oh, biscuits.
Yeah. Well,
Fancy man. Hi, fancy man. But yeah, the best thing about this book, while she's talking to her man, the best thing about this book is that the cover is really nice. The cover, if you could feel the cover of this book, it doesn't feel like it's a cheap book. So I almost wish that the inside, the puzzles and stuff inside were better because the outside of the book is very it looks and it feels like this is a deluxe book.
mm-hmm.
And then the inside of the book is like baby puzzles. I mean, look at this.
Mm. Just coloring?
The inside of the book is just baby puzzles, and dot to dot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like these, not even the big dot to dot, like the artist who does these pictures. He also has a dot to dot book, but like his dot to dot book, you can't tell what's there because it's all dots.
Yeah, because the kids ones always have like, these are the rest of the lines that we didn't want you to do.
Yeah, you can see the pumpkin, and then you're just doing the dots around the pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
His dot to dots is all dots, and each picture has like 200 dots.
Ooh, I kind of want to do one now.
So like I'm tempted to buy one because it's like, and the dots are everywhere. So it's like you really got to figure out where you're going.
Where you're going, yeah. Also, depending on how the picture looks after you finish, you do the dot to dot, and then you've got a coloring page.
Seriously, this the video is, I don't know what video Robin is seeing because she's responding to us in real time, but the video next to the comments is way behind. Like the video that I've got over here, because I've got the video up over here, so just in case I want to answer comments. And it just now showed the Beat the Heat game that you looked up.
Did you pause your video at some point? Is your video behind?
The video is behind, and it's gotten behind several times, and I refresh it, and then it comes back because I'll refresh it. I'll refresh the page, and now it's closer to where we are now, but it's still behind.
Maybe it's because you're streaming and also pulling up the video. Your internet's like, nah, we're not doing both.
But then why is it bringing the comments on the side or on time?
I don't know.
That's weird. But anyway, yeah, because my arm was hurting, because I was having arm pain, the only things that I could do was color, or because I would do a little bit of crochet and then I would feel the pain picking back up, and I was like, no, I'm going to rest my arm. And then I was like, okay, I need to try to figure, because I still wanted to get the slippers and the wrap done. And then I was like, you know what? This is not going to get done. Just stop trying to rush yourself, and because you're still having pain in both arms. Stop trying to rush yourself. And I'm not going to get to wear the wrap anyway because it's cold outside. So I'm going to have to put a coat over whatever I wear. So I'm just not even gonna bother. It'll be too cold to wear that thin dress anyway, so I'm gonna save that for closer to the spring.
Mm-hmm.
And the slippers, I guess I'll work on the slippers while I'm at Terry's house. So, because I always take a project to work while I'm over
Yeah.
there. So what are you working on, dear?
Well, first, I want to show that I found the container that I put all the things I wanted to show last week in.
Yay!
I had tucked it like beside the chair that I sit on in the living room, but then if you're standing in the middle of the living room, you can't see it because it's tucked like kind of behind the wall. So I didn't realize until I went and sat in my chair again. I'm like, there's all my stuff. But I forgot that I had also made some headbands. So I've got Move Wallace. Let me make sure I get them right. Because I found an old skein of Red Heart Super Saver Favorite Stripe and made, please go the way you're supposed to, some headbands that have the little,
oh, cute, the little twist
at the front. But when I tried wearing this one, because this is the big one that I think the pattern called for DK weight yarn maybe, and I used worsted, so it feels like the knot feels very chunky at the front of my head, which I know that some people like a bit of a chunkier knot with their little headband or whatever. I do not, so it's not for me. And this one I still need to weave in the ends, but I was just using up the rest of the skein and made a shorter one, which I like this one better.
I like the color. I like the way the colors fell in that one.
Yeah, I wish that because the colors show up kind of slow in it because it's a self-striping yarn, so you don't get all the colors, which is a little bummer because like I like that I got all of the colors in this one, but don't like how wide it has to be for me to be able to do that because I want it to be like this width.
Yeah.
But so I made those, and I made a beret.
Oh, pretty.
Let me see if I can, because it's got purple in there. Can you see it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can see the purple and the black. Yeah.
Yeah, it's purple and black. I don't know. Oh, are you leaving?
Yeah, very soon. I'm all right.
Okay, love you.
We don't allow all that.
Hang on.
All that kissing. While they're talking, Yarnspirations has a new yarn. It's a bulky yarn. It's called Montage.
Montage. Ooh, I gotta go see it. This yarn, I have no clue what this yarn is. I was like, I need to crochet something. I haven't been crocheting anything for like months because of all the work stuff. I was like, I need to crochet something. So I just dug in my bags of yarn and pulled out something that had colors that I like and busted out a beret, which I think this also should have been DK weight. So it's kind of big, but I still think it looks pretty cute. Let me see if I can put it on. Sir? Sorry, I've got
I really like your hair like that.
I like it too, actually. It kind of grew on me because I wasn't sure about it when I first put it in, but now that it's loosened up and my scalp doesn't hurt anymore, I also really like it. I think after I take these out, I might get another set of like faux locks or something and put something else in, at least for now, because I'm still at that stage where I do not like the length of my hair. And last time I realized after looking through some pictures, last time my hair was this length, I had bleached and dyed it. So it was like a cute
Robinson raspberry beret.
Raspberry beret. But I had bleached and dyed it, so it was a cute little purple pink. Well, and it was this length, so it didn't feel as annoying. But right now I haven't bleached and dyed, and I haven't gotten around to getting the bleach, and the one friend that I was gonna have bleach my hair is currently in Australia. So yeah, she's visiting her boyfriend. So but beret, let me see if I can put it on. I cannot hear you.
I got you. Let's see how cute she's going to be in this beret. Oh no, she's left us. She's left us. Well, Yarnspirations, I'm going to see if I can possibly pull up this yarn. It's not anything terribly exciting. I don't think, but
Okay, I still can't hear you,
it's
but I have the
it's
beret
a
on.
and that's why it caught my attention. Wanting to do more with weight 5 yarns
Are you looking at
because
me? I look like a
they're
beatnik.
kind of bulky, but not overly bulky, and I want to do.
She has to stop trying to do stuff on this computer. I don't know how to explain it to her. Let's wait for her to get reconnected. There we go. You're back. Oh, almost. We can't see you. You have to. You have to stop trying to share stuff on this computer. It does not work.
What do you mean? What do you mean you can't see me?
I can see you now. You are so delayed.
See me?
Yeah, you're delayed is the problem, actually.
Okay. I closed everything.
And it's working better now. Yes, it's working a lot better now. When you went to pull up that email, it kicked you out, like altogether. You have to stop trying to share stuff on this computer.
Okay.
But
I don't know but we for a few weeks we were able.
It worked fine.
To share stuff. I don't know what happened.
I have no clue. I think it's just the computers being finicky because I have the same thing whenever I do D&D with my friends. Is we talk through Discord. I'm also taking notes in a Google Doc, and then we open up Roll20, the D&D app in the computer, which also uses a lot of processing power. And for a while there, I could not have Roll20 and Discord up at the same time and be able to talk into Discord because my Discord would keep crashing and kick me out. And then all of a sudden, I'm able to do it.
Weird.
Yeah. But here's my beret. I look like a beatnik.
I think it's cute.
I thought it was really big. I'm in a not spinning chair. Could you see it?
It looks great with the braids.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now because when I tried it on before, I didn't have the braids. Now with the braids, which they're twists, by the way, but with the twist, it looks really cute. I thought it was really, really big for a beret because the last braid that I made was like the little green one that I wore when I went to my friend's wedding. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be really big. I don't know, but now that I'm trying it on, it looks cute. Yes, Ronald, I made this beret.
Ronald is back.
I have like no light. Hello?
Your mouth is delayed for me, but okay.
Am I? Okay. I'm taking the beret off and putting my headphones back on. Yes, I did make this, Ronald.
Cute. As you can see, I can't tell whether I'm hot. I can't decide whether I'm hot or cold.
Also, proof that I made it. I didn't weave in my ends.
So what else? So those are the things that you wanted to show that you made before that you couldn't find last week?
Yes, those are the things I wanted to show last week. And then I wanted to talk about the idea that I came up with that I'm currently working on executing. So I have this book, which I still haven't finished. No one come for me in the chat.
Oh, Ronald, you're in the Midwest.
Yeah, aren't y'all still covered in snow right now? I have this book, which I still have not finished. Oh, wait, let's be on theme. Coffee. I have this book, which I still have not finished. And it has been rolling around in my bag because I carry it everywhere with me in case I have a moment where I want to sit and read instead of pulling out my phone. But because of that, you see, this is my books. This isn't a library book, so no one needs to be upset or anything. I paid dollars for this. I paid $15 for this. But you can see the like edges have gotten all like roughed up and scrungly. Oh, all my purple's coming off now.
Scrungly, that's a word.
Yes, it's it's getting scrungly. And so I was like, you know what? I could crochet a book cover. But I wanted, because all of the book covers that I've seen are similar to like Kindle covers where it's just like a sleeve that you put the book in.
Uh-huh.
That's not what I want. I want like when you were a kid and you would make covers for your textbooks where where it's like a little sleeve. So you open the front page and it's a little sleeve that sits on it. and a sleeve that sits on this.
You need thin yarn for that, ma'am.
I refuse. I scoured the internet being Ravelry. I scoured Ravelry and found a pattern. I think it was actually intended to be like a Bible cover. But I found a pattern to, don't throw up. Are you throwing up? No, you're good. Okay.
I'm trying not to throw up.
It was a burp that sounded like vomit, so I was concerned. Because Wayne just left, so I would have to clean that up right now, and I don't want to do that. But I found one where you crochet like a big thing and then sew the like sides over to make the little sleeves, but they made it with like worsted weight yarn, because what they did was they, instead of just having the first page, which I can't even grab with my hands right now, okay, instead of having just the first page, they would take the first like couple pages. So it would be like this. So the thing has more to hold on to, and you just put it in, and you can make like a built-in like bookmark that goes into it or whatever. And so I was like, I want to make one of those at least for myself, so I can keep putting my books in my bag without being as concerned about it. But I was like, wait a second. I have a business and want to work on selling things. The girlies are reading right now, so that's cute. I can make book covers and I can make Kindle covers if people want Kindle covers. But how cute would it be if you had a little book cover, like just a little crochet book cover, and then it just said smut, period. It was smut, or fairy smut, period. Monster romance, period. Enemies to lovers, period. Wouldn't it be so cute?
That would be cute, but now don't get ahead of yourself. Let's see how long it's going to take you to make those. You may make one and decide they take forever, and you don't want to do that.
That's true, which is why I am doing something that I haven't done before. I had my crochet in my lap. Okay, so I started this while we were on stream. Like, I started the chain while we were on stream. So I've got this so far. I did the measurements the other day because I was like, oh, well, what if I do it in Stitch Fiddle and then I can do color changes? And I'm like, actually, I still haven't finished the other color change project that I was working on. And I don't want to put that upon myself because then I'm not going to finish it. So, just for reference of how far. So, like, I did basically half the book sitting while I was sitting here. Just doing this.
That's pretty good.
But my thought process is, instead of that, I'm going to do it all in black, because black is the yarn that I had on me at the time. I'm going to do it all in black, sew it up and all of that, and then or not sew it up. I'm going to do it in black while it's still flat. And then I'm going to find where I want the words to be. I have Taylor's chalk back in the other room, so I'm going to like mark off the space where I want it to be. And then, have you seen the videos where the girlies will use hot glue and they'll write out like a word or draw a design, and then once the glue is cooled, it's basically like solid plastic, and then you take thread or yarn, in my case because I'm not dealing with thread, you take thread and go over it like embroidery, so it's like puffy embroidery.
I have never seen that.
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
I thought for a second you were going to do a callback to my youth.
To your youth?
Yes.
You think I was going to cross stitch or something?
No.
Oh.
One of my jobs, way before I met your father, when I worked in the mall at B. Dalton Booksellers.
Not B. Dalton Booksellers.
At Christmas, they sold just like the cheap felt Christmas stocking, red with the white on top.
Mm-hmm.
And I would sit at a table. People took turns, but I ended up with this job a lot because for some reason I had a steady hand at that time.
Oop.
And I had been dabbling in calligraphy a little bit, but just a regular, folding kind of table, sitting in the front of the store as people walk. You know how the mall is.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting right in the front of the opening of the store. People would buy their stocking, and then they come to me as they're walking out, show me their receipt, whatever. And then I would put their child's name or whoever's name on the stocking.
Oh, you would like hand write it on the stocking?
You take glue, and I would write the name in cursive or whatever in glue, and then immediately dump glitter on top of it. and then shake, and then the glitter would just stick to the glue. That was
I
that was